Hello? What? Oh. Yeah. Oh, you knew before? All the good online merch things in Spain. It's not official, it's just all the good artists that I like who make merch are in Spain for whatever reason. Anyway. Can something interesting happen? Sorry. Yeah, I don't believe it. Unless we get sent back in time or something. I guess I just want gameplay instead of watching a movie.
This is what you obtained in exchange for your memories, Master.
Oh my god.
There you go. Phew.
You did this, Shinigami? I don't understand any of this. Where are we?
Simply put,
He doesn't care she's a girl now.
It's got that kind of vibe, right?
An alternate universe.
You don't sound surprised. Come on, it's awesome. You probably think it's cliched, huh? Well, this isn't any old alternate universe. Check this out. Ta-da! This is the Mystery Labyrinth. It's a maze.
Oh god, is it like a palace like in Persona?
Maybe.
Mysteries?
Unsolved mysteries become lost to time, right? Well, here, they actually take shape as a mystery labyrinth. Now, this maze is the material.
Oh, it's not a palace, it's a labyrinth, Hannah.
Whatever, they're always different names, same thing.
This maze is the mystery?
I have the power to interact with this mystery labyrinth. That's why we were able to come here in the first place. Anyway, Master, we're gonna beat the Amaterasu Express Massacre Mystery Labyrinth.
What
God.
happens when we beat it?
In every case, there's a hidden truth, and we have to find the truth deep inside this mystery labyrinth.
I'm maybe I feel like some people faked their death because a lot of them had knife wounds on their chest and some of them didn't, so I'm not sure. They were all burned
I
to
don't
death.
think any of them are dead.
The truth of that
I think
case
it's like a mirage or something.
Naturally, so will the true identity of the killer.
That would be crazy to kill off all those characters, or I don't know, even more than one.
Killer's identity too?
One I could see, but
You couldn't
more than
solve it in
one?
reality,
I
so
don't
we're
know.
solving it in this alternate universe. They're two sides of the same coin. But whether or not you discover the truth depends on the person entering the labyrinth. The more complex the mystery is in the real world, the more complex the maze will be too. Killers in real world cases throw
So this is where we
obstacles
actually
in front of
investigate?
investigators,
Looks
right?
like it.
Not in
So
reality.
material
Oh, maybe
lies in
now
the
we can
maze,
use our
so
level up
This is gonna be a tough battle.
experience.
Level up.
So you're
Remember we were
saying
leveling
there are
up and
traps
there's a lot of
in there?
stuff in the menu that haven't opened up yet.
Yep. Looks like you're finally getting it. Now that I've explained it all, let's head into the dungeon.
Oh, hold on. I don't understand any of this.
Seriously,
Same.
you don't get it?
A Mystery Labyrinth is a maze based on a real mystery. This one is formed from the murder on the Amaterasu Express.
Yep, you're right so far.
So, if there's always a hidden truth inside a Mystery Labyrinth, if we keep going, the Amaterasu Express case will be solved?
Yup, you totally get it.
What?
This would not hold up in a court of
Anything.
law.
This makes no logical sense.
Sheesh. This is
I don't
why
think
you're
Mystery
eventually
Labyrinth
detective.
evidence is
You're in an
admissible in
alternate
court.
universe and hung up on details.
Of
Maybe
course I
rules
am.
apply differently to master detectives.
Okay.
I guess. I mean, they already are supernatural.
How it works as we explore the Mystery Labyrinth.
They can just invent evidence, it's
Any more
fine.
questions along the way? Stare at my boobs for
My detective power? I lie.
My detective
I
power.
just say how I want the thing
Common
to go.
sense. Yeah, that's like an ace attorney.
And then I frame them.
No, it won't. Please explain everything now.
Relax, relax. I'll tell you in due time. Come on, let's go. Time to unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Sorry, I forgot to mention the important keys. Whoopsie.
Keys?
Yeah,
You mean for
I'll learn
opening
as I
doors
go.
in the dungeon?
Yeah, something like that, but keys in the mystery labyrinth are used to break through mysteries. They're called solution
What?
keys, and they're essential to clear the mystery labyrinth.
So, where do I find them?
Solution keys are materialized clues for a case. Normally, you'd get them during the investigation. You kinda had to rush through the investigation this time around, so let's briefly review the case. For starters, try to recall all that happened on board the Amaterasu Express.
The Amaterasu Express? The Amaterasu Express is the only method of transportation in Kanai Ward. It's an automated, unmanned train with 5 cars. Its doors won't open while in motion, and windows are fixed in place. There were no stops before our destination, so the train kept moving until it arrived at the station. A monitor in the backup control room displays the operation log, and there was no record of the train stopping.
And supposedly it was proved that nobody else but those 6 people, was it 6? On the train?
Yes.
Here's your solution key.
What the heck?
Oh, okay.
The map?
The route. The operation log.
So this is a solution key. But why did it come out of your mouth?
What do you mean? So I don't have to use my hands. I worked really hard developing this method.
You put thought into this?
So that's how words and events you think are clues get transformed into solution keys. Let's keep reviewing what happened in this case.
What the heck?
Alright.
Oh my god.
I'll do my best.
Duck detector was more real. And they were ducks.
Especially with the, what was it?
The incident occurred inside the Amaterasu.
He was eating
I
too
don't
much
know.
bread and the, had to leave the
That's
wife.
real?
Including
Oh.
myself, there were
It could
6
be real.
master detectives on board.
What was he like? He thought his wife was like, I haven't had a loaf of bread in months.
Afex and Poochie's abilities confirmed. There were no other passengers on the train.
Testimonies of 2 detectives.
And who died first again?
It was Zilch, and the first car's
Well,
infirmary.
that's who we found first.
Yes. Yeah.
Not necessarily that they died
Noticed
first.
smoke pouring
What
through
kind
the
of
crack the
detective is
door,
this?
and looking through the window, I saw a knife stuck in Zilch's chest.
Right. If anything, he'd be the last one that died since we saw him as he started combusting into flames. Everybody else was already burnt to a crisp by the time we got there.
Smoke quickly filled the whole area. I hurried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge because it was locked.
Does that mean this was a locked room?
There's no blood, but I wonder if that's just the game not having
Not
blood.
really. There's a chance the killer had a duplicate.
I mean, they have blood in other games. It's just censored
Right.
as like
That's no fun.
neon splatter.
Anyway, I broke the door's window and unlocked the door from the inside to enter the infirmary. By then, Zilch's corpse had burnt to a crisp.
I don't think it's evidence. It must be some choice.
I wanted to alert the others.
Got a lot of
I moved to the
keys.
second car, but I found Mellamy's corpse there. I think she was set on fire. the
Still with her
liquor
hair
died.
intact.
Yes.
And eyelashes. Her eyelashes didn't burn.
That reminds me, something was off about car 2. Right before the train entered the tunnel, there was a strange shaking.
Isn't that from entering the tunnel?
Did we
It's like
notice
air
that?
pressure.
Yes.
Stuff.
And there was a blackout right after, although it only lasted a moment.
Yeah. What was up with that blackout? Was there one on the other side of the tunnel too?
No. When we exited the tunnel, there was shaking again, but no blackout. There was something else too. Something that happened when we were in the fourth car.
I wonder if that's a clue.
Okay.
And the next corpse was the little girl in the third car?
Yeah.
Because the backup.
Another burnt body. Just like the...
Oop. 2 cars.
Oh yeah, wasn't there a secret base thing in the third car?
You mean the backup control system? I remember something about
face.
that. The control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after 1 second.
You may have amnesia, but you've got a pretty good memory. Anything else you can remember?
That's because it's because the noggin's empty now.
I did notice that the backup control system was actually operating. And if the backup was on, that means the main system was down.
Which I added it, like, what? People have
Does it?
amnesia, but they can still remember names. They can still, like, know their language.
Well, there's different kinds of amnesia.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
But in media, it's all amnesia under one big umbrella.
Well, the train never stopped, so it doesn't change the fact that no one could get in or out, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Next, you found the
Why are we
geezer's
assuming
corpse in
that?
the
Weren't
third
we
car,
blacked
right?
out?
He was
We were
supposed to be
unconscious for a
first.
while.
Was there anything strange about that corpse?
He didn't have any external wounds, but he was holding the cell phone he uses for his photography ability.
Oh yeah, that useless ability. It's basically no better than a dash cam. Anyway, forget about the geezer for now. Don't want that old man smell haunting my memories.
Dang.
Next and last is the fifth car. Come on, try to remember it.
The body we found in the fifth car was completely charred. It was impossible to tell who it was, but the necklace around the corpse's neck confirmed it was Aphex. We also discovered a stab wound to the chest.
Because the necklace isn't burned. Kind of looks like it was put on after the body was burned.
Also, judging by things like the plate on the wall,
Making some big leaps and bounds here.
appeared to be far more burnt than the other cars.
Maybe the room ended up like that because the victim was on fire and running around trying to put it out.
Oh, and the blood on the interior lock of the
Oh, I
fifth
guess
car's
there was blood.
infirmary is an
That was
important
it.
clue, I think.
Uh-huh. So I guess that does it for our review of the case?
Wait, there was something else. After the train arrived at the station, according to the Peacekeepers' reports, they all burned to death. But that part seems off to me.
Since some of them were stabbed.
Yeah.
And they also mentioned there was a knockout drug mixed into the drinks in the dining car. Yeah, I think that's everything of note.
I think only you drank. I think.
Unless everyone else drink later.
That we saw.
Yeah.
This should be enough solution keys to solve it.
But I still don't know how to use them.
Master, you worry too much. I'm sure it'll turn out fine. Solution keys are important to solving mysteries. Yours truly is important too.
The manifestation of clues related to a case. You can acquire or update one by investigating the case and moving the story
Sure
along.
hope you got all that down.
Acquired solution keys can be viewed in the notebook menu. Try checking one of the Mystery Labyrinth becomes difficult to solve. There's bound to be some useful information.
Shinigami's tutorial corner.
Oh. Labyrinth skills are abilities that can help you clear Mystery Labyrinth. Acquire them by spending skill points, which you get with your detective rank
Hey,
increases.
Master, do you need a power up?
Labyrinth skills can be checked and acquired in the ability
Set whichever
section in the
skills suit you
notebook.
best.
You can activate
Try the skill tree.
settings,
Just
but
for
it requires
being-
money costs. So pay attention to how much you have left. Okay.
Time to head off in search of the truth. Let's solve this thing.
Thank you.
I
Will
guess.
things really turn out fine?
Yes. Otherwise, we quit the game.
Otherwise, we get jailed.
That could just happen anyway. Who knows? What's with the cloak?
This is our.
Why are we so cool?
So, this is the Mystery Labyrinth. It sure looks creepy. Hey, if we keep going, will we really get to the truth?
Come on, would I lie to you? I told you the deepest part of the labyrinth holds the truth, right? So, let's go. I'm so horny for mysteries right now.
Oh.
What I expected.
You're
Okay.
How to write this down?
They replaced the Mystery Labyrinth with the path that just goes on and on. You can't move until the scene plays out, so keep following the path until it does. Okay.
This is purgatory.
How do I...
You want to keep reading that line?
Oh, there we go.
You definitely want to remember this.
Okay, these are all of our keys.
Okay.
And they just say exactly what they just said. There are 17 keys.
Wait, can we read the corpse ones at least? Just to see if there's...
Okay. Yuma noticed smoke coming from a gap in the door. He looked through the window and found Zilch with a knife in his chest. Yep, that one's Zilch with a knife on the chest. That one was turned over, so we don't know if it had a knife on the chest, but it was face down. Eyelash is still intact. But Poochie's corpse. Yep, all burned, unrecognizable. We know that one's Zangi because of his eye thing.
They're saying their face is recognizable. I'm like, okay. Her.
If not for the necklace, it would be difficult to identify. So it's possible. You know what else is possible? They said there was no life, no other. There could have been another dead body that was burned.
Oh, you're right. They only checked because his was
heartbeat, and the other one was sound.
No, hers was heartbeat because she could listen to their heartbeat. Yes. His was. I don't know exactly how his worked. Maybe you can see in a different menu.
Yeah.
Profiles.
Oh, that makes sense. Sorry.
You better not be scared, Master.
Oh, I should have said that. Okay. Profiles. His.
Life detection.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that must be something. Maybe.
And one of them could have been lying, as well.
Okay, so maybe he is the culprit because that was the unrecognizable. It's either him or Zilch.
Yeah.
Because there probably was a body at the start because neither of theirs would be able to identify that being on board.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so that body obviously was the last one to burn. But they must have still set fire to that room.
Right.
And then the most recent one is in the medical car. And those were the only two that were stabbed.
Right.
Okay.
Let me look at a status. Skills. How many SP do I have?
What are we using stamina for?
I don't know, but I'll get it. Oh, okay. We have 4 SP. That's 1 SP required. And a memory cost of 1? Equip. Oh.
We have to use our memory?
Well, okay. And we have a memory cap of 4. Next, we can get HP. No, more stamina. More stamina. Remove 1 solution key Shinigami will barf up. Oh. Does that mean, does it remove a solution that doesn't pertain?
Maybe. Well, maybe we should wait to see, like, because we don't even know what stamina is used for.
Right. Well, I have to get at least that one anyway. But yeah, we can hold off on these.
Yeah.
In reasoning deathmatch, in Shinigami puzzle sequence, remove 1 solution. Okay, I guess we'll continue. Profile save. Okay. Anything I can. Oop.
Where you going?
I'm just trying to see if anything pops up with look at this.
Thanks. I think you just have to keep going forward till they stop you.
Yeah.
Hey, did something move just now?
Oh, that's a Q.
Q? Is that a monster living in the Mystery Labyrinth?
Not exactly monsters. You are part of the Mystery Labyrinth itself. They're what materialize the mysteries. Q have no intelligence or autonomy. All they do is manifest the mysteries in the labyrinths. But since you are here to defeat mysteries, they're kinda like obstacles.
So far, the labyrinth doesn't feel too labyrinthy.
Of course, as a
Or the maze.
seeking the truth, mysteries are your greatest enemy.
Should I walk? Should I walk back?
I think she described it as you just have to keep going forward.
Oh, that looks different. Yeah.
They probably just wouldn't let you continue while they were talking. Oh, it almost was cute.
Yeah, it's kind of. I was like, that's kind of cute.
No. It's looking like something from early 2010s. Oh no. I was hoping for an animal. This is a palace. That's just like the main boss.
What the? There are monsters
The
here.
guy from
That's a mystery phantom.
which one was it? P4? The money guy?
The money guy.
I told you that Qs make mysteries materialize, right?
I think it was P4. I don't know who.
Well, if there's someone in the real world
He was
trying
one
to
of the
interfere with
palace
these,
guys.
That person also materializes. That's a
Was it a
mystery
bug,
phantom.
maybe? Or pig? He had a pig.
A pig.
Interfering with the case?
1 second.
Yes. Yes. I think I remember who.
Hey.
Yeah.
Doesn't he kind of look like Swank of the Peacekeepers?
If the
Swank.
peacekeepers are tied up in this, then maybe this incident has something to do with Amaterasu Corporation.
So one of them works for the Peacemakers.
Huh?
Yes, since there was one extra of us, so probably that makes sense.
Team Yell looks kind of different.
Since all the other passengers on the train are dead, you're the only one who could have done the crime. So you're the culprit.
Man, did they actually kill off 4 people just like that?
Maybe.
He's trying to
We got nothing from them.
I'm sure at least one of them is alive.
reach the truth.
The culprit.
Should I
Yes.
just run away?
A detective doesn't run from a mystery. You gotta defeat him.
Defeat him? How?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Huh?
I thought they were unique enough to stay around. I guess they're throwaway.
I am.
With their abilities, I don't know. Oh?
Getting weird. Ew.
Oh. Huh. This is an interesting game.
Not the Excalibur.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Screenshot.
I know. I always so hard.
What? A sword?
I call it the Solution Blade.
Oh.
A sword with special powers to affect things inside the Mystery Labyrinth.
Just making things up.
Did that picture? It's a little dark. I think that's
Yeah.
fine. I'll see.
Use that to boom kill the Mystery Phantom. Let's do this.
Boom kill.
Slow down. How do I use this?
I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually. Anyway, damage you take here is nothing to sniff at. The
Hmm?
Oh, Mimio in the chat.
Oh, all I heard was doing.
How you doing? I guess you've also been infected by the that TikTok going around. Just like Sleeper.
You'll wind up brain dead.
I'm doing all right.
Game over, time to start from the beginning.
Ice cream.
No one wants that. So you better be super
You should play the idol game and make your
Pay attention.
idols. Every single is just that song.
Traps and obstacles lie in wait inside the Mystery Labyrinth. Make a mistake while facing them and master will sound will decrease. Game over. Okay.
What the heck's going on? It's a good thing you're playing this. There's too much stuff that's not just mystery solving.
Yeah. I did not know.
Whoa.
Okay, so this is the death match. I hope it's a turn-based. Oh, no, it's not.
Mystery Labyrinth.
Dodge upward, dodge downward, rebuttal.
Awful. Rebuttal. Objection.
I stay for longer, but phone's on 9, so I'll be here. That's fine. That's okay. Mew. Phantoms will attack, making statements. Getting hit by a statement means taking damage, so move up, down, left, and right to avoid it.
This is what the courtroom feels like in Ace Attorney.
Yeah. You dodge a statement at the very last second, it becomes a daring dodge. The more daring dodges you make, the bigger the bonus you'll get later, so give it a shot if you got the guts. The bonus for successful daring dodges is based off the max amount you can dodge in one cycle. Basically, there's a cap on how much you can get.
Any shady statement.
You're on your own on this section.
It's fine. Inflammable statements give you a chance to counterattack. Statements might contain contradictions. Slash through it with solution blade and fight. I'm guessing that's the rebuttal button.
Master doesn't make mistakes, right? Right?
Oh, okay. So you rebuttal it and you get some set amount number of keys. So I'm guessing it removes a key from the multiple choice options. If you slash a statement containing a contradiction with the right solution key, you'll destroy it and damage the mystery phantom. Pick the wrong solution key, or missing the timing means taking damage. Just some friendly advice. It's timed.
Okay, I'll try and... Coffee and dining car.
Oop.
I don't know what you're supposed to do. So... What? Are we utilizing that key? At this... Like, are we waiting for the correct statement? I don't get it.
I think we're waiting for the one that's flammable, because that's the one that has a contradiction in it. And while we dodge all the other ones.
They tell you, good. I'm like, I wouldn't,
I wasn't conscious the whole time because I drank the
Objection!
in the dining car.
It's no use. Your deduction is wrong.
how do you object to that?
I don't know.
Time for the solution key.
The solution key can choose will change with each judgment. Pick the right key and cut through the conflictual statement. Alright, attacking the wrong one solution key and taking damage. Be careful. Okay.
Wait.
Alright, bye-bye.
Photographer. Why'd you do that?
Ridiculous. You're the culprit. You knew it was drugged. That's how you...
Oh, okay. There's only 2 of them.
Yeah, right now.
Oh, I see. Testimonies of 2 detectives. Ape proved there was no passengers. An image that was saved in the cell phone via... It clearly shows Yuma drinking from a
So
cup
that
of
one's
coffee.
showing you drinking the coffee, which is proving you were drugged.
Yes, and that one...
That one's talking about there being only you guys.
Oh, I have to choose one now? I didn't think...
I don't know. I don't get this, really. I think you have to pick one and then wait till the right statement comes up to
Okay.
utilize it. Because you were, like, switching between them before you went to this.
being knocked out. Other detectives were drugged. And you went around killing them all. You're busted. Took the laced coffee.
Oh, you gotta. Yeah.
Okay.
Get that photography in.
So choosing doesn't do anything. Doesn't.
Yeah. You have to like slash with the right one equipped.
Okay, so it's this one. Okay, got it.
This is weird.
Oh, I thought I hit it.
Master.
I gotta drink the coffee, right? Yeah, I didn't know it was drugged, and I wasn't pretending to drink it. Huh? Maybe I hit it too slow.
Giving you a hint. Yeah, I think so. You're freaking me out with how long you take.
I'm gonna get the mixture points.
You are busted.
I should probably test things out since it's the...
Whatever you want to do.
His photography footage showed me drinking the coffee. That proves I wasn't faking anything.
I mean, you could have just like had your lips closed. But whatever.
Oh, that was it? Okay. Guessing there's many rounds.
Did I defeat it?
See? No matter how weak you are, things will turn out fine.
I hope my stamina goes up
Here.
after each fight.
Yeah, okay, so that uses stamina.
Culprit.
Guess that's what
Getting hit,
Amaterasu Corp is
yes.
doing. They wanna set
Oh,
you
well,
up
don't
and
get
call
hit.
it a day. That's why the peacekeepers barged in as soon as the train hit the station.
You
They
focus on the
probably planned this.
maintain or like actual
So they
combat.
knew what was going to
I'll
happen?
look at the clues.
Then
Thank
the
you.
culprit works for Amaterasu?
Or someone hired by them. Either way, the peacekeepers want to hide who did it.
So the reason Control Headquarters didn't respond to the emergency calls was because of
God, solving
Amaterasu.
things doesn't actually work this way.
Now that we know what they're aiming for, we're one step
Reminds me
closer
of
to
a
the
game. You have to prove somebody's innocence or something,
Let's keep this
but
up
there's a
and
robot
unriddle
that's
this mystery
99%
labyrinth
always
so we can
correct,
get to the truth.
and you'll be told what the if they were guilty or not afterwards.
I understand now that the Mystery Labyrinth is the case's mysteries given shape. But what do you do here, Shinigami?
Simply put, I'm the one and only cutie that can directly interact with the Mystery Labyrinth. The progress you've made in the Mystery Labyrinth and solving those mysteries here, it's all thanks to me.
How are you able to do this?
I don't know what to tell you. I've always been able to do this, so I forgot how. More importantly, you got drugged and knocked out. You are so pitiful, Master. No wonder you're waddling around like a toddler.
I thought I was dizzy because I've got this weird ghost thing haunting me.
Huh? Making a pact with me won't make you dizzy. It just reduces
Yeah, why is your question like, how can you do this? She's a Shinigami. Why are you questioning anything she can and does do?
Anyway, who do you think is the culprit, Master? Do you have any guesses?
But we were already a master detective before, I guess. Before this, so I'm guessing we have another ability.
If
Which is
the
me,
drinks
I don't
were
know.
drugs in the dining car, the
Yeah, my
culprit
guess is
must
being
have
able
been
to
on the train
tell
before
when other
everyone
people are
else.
using theirs.
Dang, people's powers suck.
Oh, so then all you have to do is ask around and
Hey, that one guy
order everyone
saved
back
your
on board.
skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute. You can't because they're all dead.
You aren't taking this very seriously, are you?
Okay, so I guess I'll get the other skills.
I'll
Who was
leave your
it?
judgment to it.
I have two. I can only get. I'll just get both of these. What is this? A reason reduces the number of colored words in the mystery phantom statements, making each to identify what to repeat. What does that mean?
It helps you choose.
Maybe?
We don't know all the
there's
jargon yet.
So many. Okay.
Skill tree.
path is forked in two. Which way should I go?
This fork in the path is also a materialized mystery, so you should know which way to go if you solve it. First, let's clarify what mystery this is exactly.
Huh? How do you do that?
Like this.
Huh?
Oh dang, there's that Danganronpa.
Blood! Quit overreacting, Master. This is a mystery labyrinth. It's fine.
You can't be scared of blood and be a murder detective.
I use the blood of the truth seeker as a conduit to expose the mystery blocking the path.
Is the culprit one of the six? Oh.
Is that
Yes.
That's the mystery standing in your way. You just need to pick the right path and head on through.
6 on the train? It must mean the 6 master detectives, including me, right? If I don't think the culprit is among the 6 on
It's
the
an easy
train,
one, because who else would it be?
I take the right path, which says no. But if I think the culprit is one of the 6 on board, I need to take the left path that says yes. Which is it?
There's only one truth.
Questions relating to the case. Choose the correct answer and take them to the truth.
Happens if you do the wrong way.
Right.
Then
Who's the culprit among the 6 people? Pick the door. Okay. I think yes.
I don't know who else it would be.
so you think the culprit is one of the 6 on the train, right?
Yes.
Right here! Okay, let's go.
I wonder if the game has multiple endings. Probably not, but
Like instant death. I mean, then you just know. So it's like a 50-50 no matter what.
Right? Not bad at all, Master.
oh, well, yeah. What happens? I probably should have chosen no just to see.
Well, I'm sure we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll make a mistake somewhere.
Something happened. Why? Did I make
They had
the
to start with an easy one.
Trying to bury the truth again. Go get him, Master.
Or maybe you get hit by one of these, and you're like, you're wrong. I don't know.
We'll just have to be right every time.
Your deduction is wrong. Other than the 6 on the train,
Oh no, my health stays the same.
you must have had an accomplice.
You must have had an accomplice. I think it's. No, I don't think
Yes.
this one.
Yeah, because that's showing that there wasn't anybody else.
Yes. Okay.
Because the words are on fire there. That's your signal that it's something you can break.
Two master detectives used their abilities to prove that only 6 people were on the train. If it was
Only
one
6
person,
alive
they could be
people.
wrong or an imposter. But 2 of them means there can be no mistake.
Wrong.
Unless they're
Your
both in it.
reasoning is completely off.
Oh.
I don't like how his tongue's like not attached to anything in his mouth.
What good does that testimony even do? Your accomplice just wasn't there when those 2 checked. But came aboard.
Wait, what are your keys?
Right now, it's the operation log and the P.
Wait,
the
let me read it.
The victims all burned to death according to the Peacekeeper report. According to the log, the train did not stop once.
You have to be that one.
It is extremely
that one queued up.
unlikely that someone boarded the train while it was extremely unlikely.
So what
Okay.
if the windows don't open? While everyone was knocked out, you secretly stopped the train and let your partner board.
Oh, I gotta be faster on those.
Yeah, you gotta be faster in general. I'm scared.
This way there's no contradiction.
Oh,
Right.
the operation log says the train never stopped, but that doesn't go with the statement, does it?
Yeah, I
Oh.
was like,
I think the switching gears.
Just because it's on fire, I think doesn't mean that always is. It's just like you have to discern. It's a mystery game, can't be mindless.
So what if the windows don't open? While everyone was knocked out, you secretly stopped the train.
No, operation log.
And let your partner bolt.
Slash through this mystery.
So what was the other one that I slashed that was wrong? I guess I wasn't listening.
Never stopped.
That's the problem. It was some irrelevant statement.
Oh.
Like, your reasoning's wrong. Or something like that. You'd have to pay attention to the statement, which is why you're focused on the controls and I'm reading. This is like if Ace Attorney was timed.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks like you're getting the hang of this, Master. You've learned to ruthlessly cut down any who stand in your way.
You make it sound like I'm the bad guy here. Hey, I was wondering if the Mystery Labyrinth is trying to block people from seeking the truth. Wouldn't it reject
Yes.
answers, even if they're right? Or maybe the questions themselves could be lies.
No chance. A mystery labyrinth has no self-will. It can't lie or create things not based on the real-world mystery. This place is a direct manifestation of a mystery. You can always progress as long as you keep solving it. In that sense, the labyrinth is fair. It won't cheat you.
I see. That's a relief.
By the way, about the culprit being one of the 6 of you, how could the culprit commit the crime when all the other passengers besides you were dead?
I don't know.
Yeah, the only 2 that can't be accounted for are the Zolch guy and Creepy Beanie.
Mm-hmm.
Man, my favorite ones are dead.
Another fork in the road.
This is how we reach the truth. It reflects how problems are really solved, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know if I've ever actually solved a mystery on my own. I don't remember it all.
It doesn't matter. You just need to solve the mystery in front of us.
Again?
Everyone was dead, so how did the culprit pull it off?
Say.
Oh, I think they played dead. This time, yours truly is gonna help think it through. You just leave it all the heavy lifting to your lovely Mystery Labyrinth. Really, that'd be a big help. Oh wait, no. Unless it was just
So that was a real body of somebody. No way he committed suicide. That doesn't make sense.
They could have sent them just so that we could all just die and blame it on us.
But somebody still had to be in on it. It's the last guy, is the first guy we found, because he was the most recent one we saw. You don't really think it was suicide, right?
I could have been.
How?
Well,
Why?
Well, after they killed everybody, they could have killed themselves.
But why? Why would you do that?
Maybe Amaterasu sent them to do that. I don't know.
No.
And pin the blame on it. Pin the
For
blame.
what? No. Yeah, they do. They are still blaming us while keeping somebody alive. How would you commit suicide by stabbing and burning yourself like that?
I don't know.
Because you couldn't stab yourself after you got burned. And you definitely couldn't burn yourself after you stabbed yourself. Huh? What are you...
Oh, I got it! Master, leave this to me. This has to be the right answer. Follow
Did you take too long? So she's like...
Wait!
No, she told me to check the other door.
I guess they wanted to show you.
Just plain dead. Because if they did commit
Why are you
suicide
doing
at the
this?
time, they'd be dead right now. And that's no fun at all.
That's your
Exactly.
reasoning? Wait, what's this chain?
I told you we share mind and body. The chain is proof of that. Our relationship can never be broken apart.
That's terrible.
Please, you should consider yourself lucky you're being haunted by a cutie like me.
They know what they're doing with her. They're really playing the fantasy.
I'm so tired. I pulled you up here, so you can walk the rest of the way yourself.
I didn't ask you to do that.
Okay.
Game. Don't do the mystery
you
for
think
me.
this path will lead toward the truth, right?
No idea. This is a labyrinth. It's pretty common to encounter dead ends.
Whoa, watch out!
Oh.
You see? What did I tell you? Dead end.
Don't sound so proud of yourself. You chose this path, Shinigami.
If it's a dead end, maybe the culprit wasn't just plain dead.
I searched all 5 bodies, and they were, without a doubt, dead.
Oh.
So it's going
the
back to our
answer
original-
isn't plain dead. Let's turn back.
You
Yeah,
changed your
it's our
mind
original thought.
Exploring all
Was-
possibilities is an important part of beating a mystery
There was a
labyrinth.
body already stowed on there.
I'm so awesome.
It's her fault.
By the way, I did say I can guide you through the mystery labyrinth, but I'm not that good at solving mysteries.
You could have said that a little earlier.
I just want to help. I like when you rely on me, Master.
Anyway, what's going on in the real world while we're in the Mystery Labyrinth?
Time has stopped on the other side. We're sort of set apart from the normal flow of time while we're here. In other words, you're still surrounded by peacekeepers.
So if we return without solving the mystery, we'll just be captured.
As a result, this murder case will remain unsolved and linger in people's memories as a serious crime. Naturally, this mystery labyrinth will also survive. And that creates an even bigger problem.
Which is?
Leaving a case unsolved means that it will go down in history that way. The more bizarre a mystery is, the more it attracts people's interest. And the more people rack their brains about that mystery, the bigger the mystery labyrinth gets. Eventually, the mystery labyrinth would gain enough power to start affecting the real world. It would implant insidious ideas into people's minds.
Like a
leading to
palace.
murderers, and in turn, new mystery labyrinths.
Someone
Labyrinths
played
can create endless
Persona.
cycles. That's why it's best to cut it off as soon as possible.
It sounds way more daunting than I thought.
We're finally back. The other route is commit suicide after the crime. There's no other option, so it has to be the right answer.
Well,
Well, okay. I don't think either of those are right then.
Careful. But to commit
Unless they don't
suicide
mean it
after
in
the
a
crime,
literal sense.
After killing the other 4,
They like fake their suicide.
himself, right?
maybe?
Is that really the right answer?
I'm with him.
Mystery Labyrinth's roots represent logical deduction. If there's only one route, then it's the only possibility. I think the only option left is the culprit off himself. We just need to find that suicidal pest.
Oh.
What's going on here?
Unless their ability.
This is part of the
Means they can.
mystery
So someone just lied about what their ability is.
Yeah.
Come on, Master! Concentrate!
QTE.
Concentrate! Concentrate!
Maybe that's why the old man left the photo, because the girl, oh, the woman's the one who gave out the coffees, the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And she's the only one who didn't use her ability.
Who's the last person?
I don't know.
The culprit? Oh, who's Yuma? Okay, we gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. Who's Yuma?
Oh, Yuma Kokohead. Who was the last person to die during the incident?
Culprit.
I didn't choose. It chose by itself because it ran out of time.
Then the last person that died should be the culprit.
Right, because they wouldn't be able to kill someone else if they off themselves already. Nice work.
Kirk.
Who set fire to the dead culprit? Oh, who set fire to the dead culprit? The culprit?
Of course. The person who started the fire must be the culprit.
Yeah.
Body burned to death, so the culprit who died last totally burned himself. Come on, let's try again.
Who was the last person to be burned to death? Aphex, I think.
I think so.
Oh, that didn't sound right.
Then it's Zilch.
Oh, right.
It was one of those two.
Burn. Yeah. Maybe it was. Maybe it was the girl.
Yeah, I got confused. Yeah, it's Zilch. So we're saying he did it?
Burn the other four, then set themselves on fire. Is Zilch.
He seemed the most main character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I still don't think he's actually dead.
The idea that the culprit was the last to die. Why would it be Detective Four Eyes? Didn't we discover his body first?
According to the peacekeepers.
Why is she
Zilch all
hung up
burned to
on that?
death,
She
right?
is bad at mysteries.
But when we first found Zilch in Car 1, he wasn't burnt yet. If that's the case, that means he must have burned to death after that. Although everyone else
When
we
he
found
stabbed.
had already died from burns.
Alright. So if they all burned to death, then the last
Pretty
one who
gruesome.
died could
Yeah.
be Detective Four Eyes.
I think the culprit killed everyone in the opposite order of how we found their corpses. Starting from Car 5, he killed them in order one by one, then set himself on fire in Car 1.
Well,
So Detective Four Eyes is without a doubt the culprit, but he committed suicide, huh?
The door! Whoa!
Gonna see him like walk out of the train.
It worked?
wait. Zilch was already stabbed in the chest. He could have died before he was burned. So I still think it could have been the girl. I think.
Girl.
The one in Train 2? The one with the eyelashes?
See,
She was
I told you
recognizable,
it would be
though.
Fine. I'm such a terrific guide.
Right.
Both Zilch and Aphex were unrecognizable by the time they were burned, meaning they could be just anybody.
Yeah.
Is that the end of it?
I guess that's everything. Seems easier than I thought. What's wrong, Master?
I'm wondering if that's really all that happened. Something about this seems off.
It does? You think so?
Man, you are terrible.
Ah, what's going on?
Zilch killed the other four, then set fire to himself?
Is this the truth behind the case?
There's only one door. No other options. Maybe this really is the end. Kind of a simple conclusion despite 5 people dying. Well,
Maybe he just lied about his thing and he can like just resurrect himself.
Mm-hmm.
Mystery Labyrinths contain all the mysteries of the real-world case, including things like misdirection, which means this could be an attempt by the culprit to mislead us.
so you don't think this is the truth? What makes you say that?
I'm not sure, but I have a feeling the case isn't closed yet.
If so, then this door could be a fake.
How can we tell?
Oh my gosh.
Why not try breaking it? It'll be bad news if you're wrong, though. And I won't tell you exactly what will happen. I don't want to affect your judgment.
You've already affected my judgment. I guess the only way to find out is to destroy it. How do I do that?
Oh, what do you think?
Opening it means we think that's the truth.
Correct.
So
Do
abolishing
you
it
think
means...
it's true?
What do you think? I have an
don't
answer.
think it's Zilch. I think it's somebody else.
So you don't think that's true?
Correct. I don't think it's true.
Correct. There's no way that's true.
Okay, so demolish the door?
Yes. Why would they even give us that option?
Fake. It was the culprit trying to throw us off the trail.
So it's an Apex? Maybe it's Apex.
You should have just quit while you were ahead.
It's rare for a fake exit to appear. This mystery labyrinth is way tougher than I thought. Master, don't let your guard down.
Make sure you drop your money before you drop dead. I promise I'll show mercy to your wallet.
Your wallet.
His tongue's like a cigar. Like it's not attached to his mouth.
I wonder if Master can even
Oh,
make
mystery
snap judgments.
phantoms throw out noise. This will obstruct your vision and get in the way. So use Master Solution Blade to cut them down. Slash. Oh,
Okay.
that's a different button.
Remember all of this?
The more noise destroyed, the bigger the bonus you'll get later. So when it pops up in front of you, be aggressive and attack.
Hope you got all that down.
Basically, there's like okay. Okay. The knife stuck in Zilch's chest was deeply embedded and could certainly have caused a fatal wound. Melanie's corpse. It was burnt to his crisp, but the face is still barely recognizable. I guess I'll stay in this one for now.
Yeah.
Oh! I forgot
What
to
you
cut.
doing?
Hey, what was it? I couldn't read it.
Where?
Then set himself on fire and died from immolation.
That
Died from immolation.
immolation means he was burned to death.
Right.
But we're thinking that he was stabbed, so gotta wait for that
Oh.
one again.
Okay. Okay.
It's an easy case to solve. 4 murders, 1 suicide.
Oop.
That's the truth behind the case.
This is hard, I guess.
We're getting the Harley case. Something's bugging me. Yeah, okay. Something wrong with Zilch's body. Thank you for the tip.
Reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime.
There. No. No, ignore that. Ignore that.
Okay.
Burned before passing out victims. Then set himself on fire
There. No. No, no, no.
and died from immolation.
There. Take too long to get to the point, man.
No. Now that I think about it, Zilch's suicide by fire doesn't make sense. Because when I saw
It
Zilch
took
through
you
the
this
window,
long?
there was a knife in his chest. If he burned himself, then why would there be a knife stuck there?
You little brat. Fine. I'll answer you.
Another one. Bloodstains in the interior lot. Coffee in the dining car. That doesn't make sense because Zilch was in car number 1. And the blood was
So
in
if
car
we're
number
talking
5.
about Apex, well, what's the coffee?
Coffee with the knockout drug moves into it. Yuma passed out. The drinking this is potent enough to render anyone unconscious and immediately. Maybe I'll keep it in this for now.
Of course I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out.
Huh?
Stabbed himself so he would pass out easy. Then set himself on fire. Dying by fire is a painful way to go. He wanted to make it less painful. The culprit has to be Zilch.
I think it's that with the bloody.
Committed suicide.
You think it's that with the this
Well,
one?
never mind. Just let him go through the whole thing.
By self-immolation.
I think the it had to be Zilch is the bloody handprint on car 5.
That's true.
Just to pass out.
Oh no, I guess it is the coffee thing. Okay, where? I guess it's.
It's not to render anyone conscious. Okay.
Of course I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out.
Here. I guess.
Okay.
Eh.
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 His plan was to fall unconscious. He would have used the drugged coffee in the dining car. That's a much easier way to pass out.
What? I think I'll pass out by stabbing myself in the chest. That's not really passing out.
Huh. Okay. Hey. I don't know.
I see. So they're trying to mislead you about the cause of death for Detective Four Eyes.
Right. The Peacekeeper said all the detectives burned to death. But Zilch's corpse in the first car is different. To me, it looked more like he was stabbed to death.
So the Peacekeeper's report was a lie? But they have no reason to do that. If they wanted to set you
Are
up
you
as the
talking
culprit,
about?
they'd be raising questions by fabricating reports.
Yeah, you're right. They all must have died by fire, after all. And for some reason, only Zilch appeared to have been stabbed to death. I get it. So that's what was bothering me. But no matter how hard I think about it, I can't seem to figure out what happened next.
Huh? Why's that?
I don't have enough clues about Zilch in the first car. I should have investigated it more after discovering the body, but I was too preoccupied with calling for help.
So we're
Yeah.
stuck right here. I don't see
You
any
suck.
other routes to break through this mystery. I don't even know what mystery we gotta solve right now, but I do know there can't be a labyrinth without a goal. The truth is always behind a mystery. You wish you had investigated more, right? So, you think you'd have the answer if you'd done that?
Huh? Yeah, maybe.
Oh, fine. My secret weapon is so
Oh,
draining
boy.
I try to avoid using it as much as possible.
Are we going back in
I
time?
just love it when
Or is
you
she, like,
rely on
recreating
me,
the scene?
Master.
Or maybe. Oh, yeah.
I have a bad feeling about this. What are you trying to do?
This is all for you, Master! Ready, Master?
Oh my god. Punching us back in time.
Oh, eh.
Okay. Punch him to punch us!
Bum 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 bum.
What's going on?
I'm extracting your memory and materializing it inside the Mystery Labyrinth. This is my
He doesn't have a lot of that to go around. Be careful.
See? If you investigate here, you might make some new discoveries.
Oh, the shock from all this is making my head spin.
You don't have any time to waste, Master. This was pumped out of that slow brain of yours, so don't assume it'll stick around for long. You have until the pain in your head clears up. Now hurry and investigate.
Got it. I'll hurry.
Oh. Crime scene recreation. Alright. Burned blanket.
Mostly burned.
Wear
Some
glasses.
parts near the knife are unscathed.
Oh, he was stabbed through the blanket.
It doesn't look like there's blood on the blanket at all.
Oh.
But how could that be?
Huh. Fake body?
Oh, so I can get solution keys here too.
Hey, sleep every day.
You may have seen it, but forgotten. That just means you didn't think anything of it at the time. But it is in your memories, so you can use it as a clue.
You can do that?
I'm here live from Gordon Ramsay's Steakhouse. That's a
Really?
place?
Go
Fancy. Yeah, it's super bougie expensive.
Huh. Are you paying?
Huh? This cushion. Was it always there?
Oh.
Also, it looks like it has a hole in the middle of it. It was made by something sharp.
Oh.
What did this?
You know how it is, am I right? I do not. Oh, you are.
No, I don't.
Cushion has a hole in it. Oh, was that it? The heck am I supposed to do with that?
Oh, it's fading. I guess the pain is starting to go away too.
Looks like time's up. Well, did you find anything?
Yeah, I think I see the contradiction here. Although I'm not completely sold on it.
Come on, this is where you're supposed to declare, I've solved the mystery. Well, if you think you're on the right track, then I guess we should do this next.
Do what?
It's for when you're stuck in your deductions. Remember what I said earlier? Every labyrinth has a goal. So even when you're stuck, there's always a way out. And we're gonna find it by working together.
Working together?
Lay it all out, Master!
Master? Bro, don't know English.
What is happening?
Actually, let's just go on vacation. Through this. What the heck? What is that?
Shinigami, Shinigami puzzle.
Oh boy.
Wait, grab soul key, throw soul blade. What? There's so many mini games. What is this? One of the secret techniques to uncover the hidden truth. Zoom in, zoom out. Throw, grab soul key, move. Pointer. Okay. Truth hiding somewhere in the letters on the side of the barrel containing your truth. Read the question, then knock out the letter in the right order. Make a mistake and the time limit will be reduced. You can knock the letter
In the right order.
in the
That's important.
I'll be imbued with the power of the truth and unleash a special move that will open up a path. If you feed me the solution, keep floating around the barrel. I'll give you whatever hint comes to mind. Grab the key and bring it to my mouth.
Okay, you don't have to do that though. That's if you need a hint.
But there's some solution keys you can't get hints from. If I eat one of those, the time limit will be reduced. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Woo!
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
Okay, red. So R.
Oh, it was actually a red. Oh,
Twirling, twirling, twirling.
Get it. E. I like it spell. So weird. The heck am I? What? I'm trying to think of what game this is parodying. I guess a few, maybe.
that was it. Okay.
Oh, well, they have to start us with the easy ones.
Can't imagine how much harder it's gonna get.
That's right. When I saw Zilch through
This is
the
supposed to
window,
like a 30-something hour
it appeared
game,
as if
so
the
I
knife was
can't
stuck
imagine
in
there
his
being too
chest.
many cases.
But in actuality, he stabbed the blanket-wrapped cushion to make it look like he had been stabbed.
I mean, if you want, I can look up how many chapters
That's
there
why
are.
the blanket didn't have blood
Sure.
on it, even though the cushion was stabbed through. Zilch's death was a red herring. It was meant to mislead us.
Just to hide the truth. Yeah.
Okay, there's prologue 1 through 5 and epilogue.
Oh, never. Are we still in the prologue?
Really dead.
Yes.
Never mind.
Yeah, Zilch was faking his
They're probably
death to
talking a
fool us.
bunch of extra in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, for all the tutorial stuff.
When I looked through the window. But the Peacekeeper's report saying they all burned to death created a contradiction.
So the culprit was just plain dead. It's exactly what I said.
In a roundabout way, yes.
Which means that dead end in the abyss could have a new path now. Let's hurry back.
Bum 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 ba da da da. Oh. Huh. So,
Hey, lady.
What's wrong?
It's too much of a hassle to go all the way back there.
It's like my
I don't
dog
wanna
trying
walk
to
anymore.
get too ahead when we're going on a walk.
Besides, you're not even walking.
I despise effort and hard work. I want to head back the easy way.
Fair.
I know. I have a convenient transportation method thanks to my awesomeness. It lets us go anywhere you've been before. Now is the perfect time
Oh,
to
nice.
use it.
Okay.
I wonder if I have to use
I
that
think
a
I've
lot.
heard of this one.
What's convenient? Zoom or huh?
It back? I think Zoom.
Oh,
I have no idea. Zoom or evacuate? I don't know.
A mysterious force is blocking you from casting this spell.
oh. Dragon Quest.
That spell will let you escape from within a labyrinth, but you can't use it inside the Mystery Labyrinth. Anyway, time
How many
to
labyrinths?
begin.
Sure.
You picked it back? No! How many games
it's
are in
Dragon
this
Quest.
game?
I don't know.
See? Super easy.
Yeah, sure.
But unfortunately, using it does drain a little bit.
Drain a little bit of what? Do you have pee or something?
Your lifespan.
My lifespan?
Oh.
Again?
So we
I can live with that.
powered the pull-it-off junction and have taken the play dead turn again. And now that we have a new solution key, I'm sure we can solve this mystery and access what's ahead.
Let's give it a try.
Psychedelic.
Hope our master detective powers having infinite lifespan.
Keys are important to solving mysteries.
Solution keys can be used to break their mysteries this way.
Expose the truth
Okay, select the solution key that answers the question in front of you. Get the right and the mystery will disappear.
Okay.
The solution key. Okay, what proves the culprit played dead? The red herring?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
that's the most direct proof of faking. Since that's, yeah, I guess I just asked for the definition of a red herring.
Zilch was trying to trick us into thinking he'd killed himself.
So it was him!
A bridge!
See, didn't I say the path would appear? It's all because we found the right deductive clue to break through. I'm so amazing. You can pat me on the head if you want, Master.
Well, maybe later. We
Maybe
opened
later.
the dead route thanks to the corpse red herring
I
solution.
wonder how much longer we have left in this labyrinth.
Zilch
Can't be too long. It's the
really
prologue.
forced
This is it.
If so, he is absolutely the culprit.
Cows.
Now, we just need to prove it.
But even if the Mystery Labyrinth is fair when it comes to solving mysteries, the real world will be different, right? What if Amaterasu Corp decides to protect the culprit, even if we prove who really did it?
Oh, you're worried they'll just cover it up? No need to worry about that.
Huh? Why's that?
Let's save the fun for later.
Ah, the ground! It's falling apart!
You better run, Master!
Why? Wasn't
Poor
it
kid's
the
gonna
right
run
route?
so much.
Maybe the logic still has some holes in it.
welcome. Oh.
Oh boy. What? Did you just break your neck?
Another minigame? Oh. What was Yuma saw through the window?
Was
Actually,
what Yuma saw
no.
Probably.
Oh!
Oh.
So it was.
I don't know. Yes.
Yes.
It just keeps falling again. Okay.
When I saw through the window,
oh, he's zooming now.
That's why there wasn't blood. Okay.
That was definitely the real Zilch.
Was the burnt corpse in car 1 actually Zilch?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
That one was what's his name?
It just wasn't Zilch's corpse. In other words, Zilch swapped himself out for a real corpse.
Ow!
Huh?
I need the logistics broken down.
Places with the corpse with the infirmary before Yuma entered, after Yuma entered. Oh.
I don't remember what happened.
I'll just choose one.
Was that after?
Before. I chose before.
I guess it would have to be.
Right before I broke the infirmary window to open the lock, the blazing fire filled the room with smoke, so I couldn't make anything out through the window. Zilch used that smoke as cover to switch himself with a dead body.
Huh?
Okay, sure.
I don't
Playing
get it.
6D chess.
So where was Zilch?
The fire wasn't only
Did he like hide under the bed or something?
It was also a smoke screen to swap out the corpse.
Right.
Like that's just easy to do. Do you know how much a dead body weighs? The
I don't get it.
P14. What's happening?
Oh, I hope they show us what happened.
Next up, you need to deduce where the corpse was hidden.
Because the room was filled with smoke, he needed to put the body somewhere he could access immediately.
Where are you thinking?
I don't know what the bed looks
He needed
like.
to get to the body as quickly as possible.
Looks like it's
Only one place makes sense.
under the bed?
Okay, it is
Blood place is suspicious.
Use the on-screen cursor to select the spot to answer the question.
Every nook and cranny.
You can pick the spots where the icon changes. Picking the wrong means taking damage.
Ready?
Okay.
It has to be the bed, right?
I can't
Or
be that.
what is that thing?
Can't be the window. Can I?
I wasn't sure if this is like a roller bed, but that looks like something you could hide underneath.
Yeah.
Here. That's it. The
Okay.
corpse was hidden right there.
Good.
Hey.
Poor guy's smoking.
Jeez.
Looks like we're having baguettes on Thursday and
This is
burgers
really
on
bad for my
Friday.
heart.
We're not done yet. Hurry, let's speed it up.
Shinigami,
I'm
you
having,
might be fine because you're
burger
floating around, but
Sunday
this is
after the
really
movies.
tough for me.
Oh, what movie?
Very gluttonous day. The wedding banquet
Oh, okay.
comedy.
I can't believe it.
Okay.
Happy Easter!
Blanket? So, that four-eyed detective was sleeping
Oh, he was
next to a dead
On
body.
the bed?
I'm so jealous.
I don't get it.
I'm gonna pretend I
No, I
didn't
think
hear
the
that.
body was under the bed. And
Oh.
then once the smoke started, he got up and then put the body up on the bed, and then he.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Please
thank
show
God.
me.
Was lying in bed with the corpse.
Oh,
Got up
we
with
went to get the.
smoke
Oh.
Ew.
Oh, he
Pulled
was
the
sleeping
blanket, pulled
next
the
to
knife out
it.
of the cushion and stabbed it. That way, even after he switched with the corpse, he could just hide to avoid me.
Where did Detective
Oh yeah,
Flores
you
hide
ran and
that?
got that.
It must have been someplace with easy access, which must mean Under the bed. He could have quickly...
Yes!
Which means if you checked under the bed at the time, you would have caught that 4-eyed
Oh,
idiot.
that would have been...
But back then, I was in such a hurry to warn the other master detectives.
Like an
I'm sure
idiot.
He calculated all that too. He knew I'd panic.
Maybe he was planning to take advantage of you from the very beginning, and that's why he let you live.
Yeah, I think Zilch was the one who peeked into the restroom while I was sleeping there. I was supposed to be sleeping in the infirmary, so he must have planned to move me before committing the crimes. I passed out in the restroom, but that didn't hinder his plans, so he went with it.
Speaking of which, wasn't it Detective Four Eyes who told you to go to the first car?
Yeah, he must have planned to make me witness everything and set me up as the culprit.
Aha! I think I'm starting to see the whole picture now. Not bad, Master. Maybe you were a big shot detective before you lost your memories.
No. If I really was a great
Taking him way
detective,
too long.
I would have caught the culprit in the infirmary before any of this happened.
I guess so. By the way, where did he get the corpse he was hiding in the blanket?
That corpse? Well,
No, where was the solution keys? Could have been his luggage. Could have been.
No, that's Apex.
But there was still an extra body. There was still.
Yeah,
there's an extra
the other
body.
one, I don't know. The one that we think is Aphex wasn't Aphex. I don't know who that is. That one was brought on the train before. Because that one was a fresh body. The one that burned in the infirmary.
Was it because it didn't have any bloodstains?
That's because it was stabbed after death. There's not that much bleeding after death.
Okay.
Not from a single stab wound that doesn't get the knife removed from.
If you stand against my ruthless master, he'll chop you up and stir fry you with veggies for dinner. I will
Thanks. And then I think the one in the far car. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter which one's which. One of them was already on the train before anyone got on there.
lending you a hand from here on out. I'll assist you when you're in a pinch.
huh? Assist?
It's the rule of the Mystery Labyrinth to assist whoever you're accompanying. Now let's go, Master. Looks like you might not need assist.
Usable when recovery gauge is at max. By using assist, your partner inside the mystery will help you out. The partner inside mystery can one inflict damage. So you use it to take a closer look at what they're saying. There's 3!
Apex!
Richie's corpse, Apex's corpse, Sonic corpse. Oh, it's getting harder. Enough of this, huh? I don't think I gotta cut
Ignore
that
it.
one.
You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that. Someone who can replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse.
That one. Oh, okay.
Oh no?
I guess not.
Apex's corpse was carried in a bag with a fit. A person's corpse was burned beyond reckoning, so maybe it could have been used as a replacement? No, wait, I would have been necessary to bring a corpse in from outside in the first place. Huh?
I won't let you pass.
We just jumped the gun. You'll have to dodge for a while.
Okay. That one.
You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that. Someone who can replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse.
Funny.
It would have been out at the station. It'd be impossible to get it on board.
There was no corpse to replace anyway.
It has to be that one.
Okay. The corpse was just out, right?
Yeah.
So the corporate must have prepared a body for that purpose.
I won't let you pass.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Impossible to get it on board. There was no corpse to replace anyway.
Well, I was wondering how fast forward was gonna be.
There's no need to bring an extra corpse for the swap. He just needed to reuse a dead body on the train.
So he got ahead of us?
Yeah, I don't know the logistics of using the same corpse twice. That explains why one had a stab wound.
From the 5th car.
Dang.
He and Zilch are nearly the same height, and both have stab
All right.
wounds in their chests. So the corpse that was switched was Aphex's.
How do you do that? I don't get it.
How could someone like you find the truth?
My head hurts.
Wait, are the... No, that doesn't make sense.
Even if that's true,
This says one of the cars, like,
Mystery Labyrinth isn't over yet. Stay alert.
connected, like the fifth and the first one.
There was also the part when the power went out, when the power in the train went out.
When did that happen? I don't remember at what point.
That was near the end.
Who would've thought
I think
that
between the
Yes.
4th and the 5th
Shinigami
cart.
would be used for a body
Well, then it
swap?
would have had to been then.
Thinking back, the reason the corpses in the 1st and 5th cars were burnt was to switch them out. But the corpse was so badly burned that I couldn't tell it was Aphex. That must be what the necklace was for, so I could identify him.
Well, reusing a corpse is rather environmentally friendly of the culprit, don't you think? He totally went green. I mean, we gotta recycle everything in our day and age, so you gotta get the most value out of corpses too, you know?
This is the ladder from Metal Gear Solid 3. Oh? Oh! Could he have gone outside?
Zilch?
Thought you couldn't open it.
Wait, I am not the culprit. I am a victim who was already killed. So, leave me alone!
Hey, he ran away! After him, Master!
Emil? It
You
was
said
me.
the body in the first car's infirmary wasn't me, but Aphex? But you
Why you
went to car
falling?
5 after car 1 and discovered his corpse there. How was the corpse transported from car 1 to car 5? That'd require moving past you.
That's right, if he slipped past us, when did that happen?
Huh. The game looks so good, in my opinion. Interesting.
Where did he run off to?
Carry
Another mystery that needs to be solved.
When moving the body from car 1 to car 5, moved through the train, did not move through the train. Huh? When
Doesn't it
moving
have to move through?
the body from car 1 to car 5, the culprit did not move through. Oh, that means he either moved through the train or he moved outside of the train.
But you can't open the windows, so I don't know how he would have been out.
There was the top hatchet. Maybe he went. Maybe it opened when the power went out, or something.
You tried it.
Okay.
If he'd gone outside the train instead of through it, he could have passed us.
No, that's impossible. 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 Impossible.
Oh. All right.
Zilch's turned into a mystery phantom.
Get him, master! Boom, kill him until there's only a sorry slab of flesh left!
Not the JoJo pose. All right. I'm guessing maybe this is the final boss. Okay. Okay, so the first one, there was a blackout and shaking when the train car entered the tunnel. There was another shaking when the train exited the tunnel. A cushion found next to the bed has a hole. I don't think that one makes sense. So we'll keep.
Didn't pass through the train. You think the corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut.
What are the choices again?
The blackout shaking and the cushion with the hole.
Read the blackout one.
Okay.
We know the train
No,
never
I want to
stopped
read it.
running.
Oh, sorry. Okay. That's the blackout one. Want to read this one?
That's definitely not gonna be it, but okay.
Okay.
If the windows and doors are shut, there's no way to get out while the train is moving. No issues occur during the train's operation.
Just the truth.
No, there was something strange. The blackout and shaking that happened when I was in car 2 and car 4.
No.
When the blackout occurred
Dude,
and
that hair.
shaking started, I'm certain something else happened in the train. Maybe it has something to do with the mystery of the moving corpse.
Don't be stupid. So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle swaying?
Blah. Blah.
Probably the backup control.
Oh, right. There was the whole thing with the plate.
It's either that one or the last one. One of the two.
It is burned in the usual manner and no longer is its original form. I'll keep it here for now.
Wait, I'm gonna read it. No, not that. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The blackout was just a bad contact. The shaking was the tunnel air pressure. There's nothing odd about that. It's all just a coincidence. It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot.
The first one.
Okay. You can't play that be a coincidence, not coincidence, a corporate plan that all of it. Okay.
Forget the shaking and the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact.
Flash through this mystery. No, the blackout didn't occur because of a connection failure. It was due to the main control system failing and switching to the backup control system.
Control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after 1 second.
The blackout occurred during that 1 second when the system switched over.
He ran away! Fleeing phantom is a bad phantom!
Is there such a thing as a good phantom?
After him! You gotta keep solving the mystery and boom, kill that mystery phantom!
Hey!
Boom, 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 boom.
Master, you may know the cause of the blackout, but what does that have to do with how the corpse was moved?
The failed main control system was in car 1, where the body swap occurred. If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with moving the corpse.
So maybe the culprit broke the main control system. He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
But the train never stopped. The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time. So I don't think he broke the system to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
It must have something to do with moving the body.
But you're unsure exactly how. Huh. In that... I knew it! A mystery is blocking you! Anything blocking you in here is also a mystery. So let's solve it to keep on going.
The main control system was lost when car 1 was... It was lost.
The main control system must have failed because something happened in the first car. If that's true, what exactly happened? If it's related to the body being moved, then how?
Master's expression is so serious. He must be thinking hard. Well, as his mentor, I better think hard too. The main control system failing, the blackout, the train shaking. Oh yeah! Why did the train shake like that? There was a blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main control system failing, but the culprit didn't destroy it, so the blackout happened because... wasn't there some shaking right before the blackout too? After the whole train shook, the blackout... I don't get it.
That's right! The train shook right before the blackout. We still don't know what caused that to happen. Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake. It caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout. If it had something to do with moving a body, then what must have happened was...
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case now? Then it's time to combine our powers and solve this thing! Let's go, Master! Lay it all...
Oh, Hannah, I need you. I need you, Hannah.
Okay, I'm up.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
The main control system was lost when car 1 was...
How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. ED is gonna be the last, but yeah, maybe use one of them.
Maybe something happened to the train when it shook.
No kidding. When it was...
It was...
charred? Started.
Oh, okay.
S-T-A-R-T-E-D. Yeah, that's 7 letters. Is there a S?
I'm not seeing it.
No.
No,
You try the other one.
Did it switch to the backup because car 1 was gone?
Huh?
It was...
I can't grasp what the letters are that are here.
I think I know what word it is. And it was changed. Nope. Nope.
Really? There's a T in here. I'm bad at word problems. Okay, we're gonna have to do that one again.
No.
Sam.
Start from last. Check. Start labyrinth.
Let's start the labyrinth in the beginning. Crazy. Go to bed.
Oh wow.
I'm trying to think ahead of time.
And it was.
Let's just try and get some random letters.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Consonants, though.
Ooh.
So this if it's well, as the main. Oh yeah, there was a but the culprit didn't. I don't.
Wish there was a.
That's right. Whatever it
zoom quick button. Okay. So now what happens when you fail? You just go back.
Try to solve it, lickety-split.
When it was
What did you try?
T and C. When it was
Do R.
okay. No.
You did C? Huh?
When it was damaged? Is there an M?
Oh.
When it was
No, there's not. Try A. No.
oh no.
I guess E. E is the most common vowel
D.
in the English language. Well, it's the only other vowel. It has to be that.
When it was D-ray,
Hmm?
D
T?
det D
Or R?
no.
And T.
Det,
Detached.
oh.
A. Ooh. How? H.
Oh, wouldn't let me.
Oh no.
Oh, wait.
No!
Oops. Oops.
Well, now you know what it is.
Yeah. Sorry.
Panicking.
I was panicking. Detached. It was a
Master,
the fail if so.
so he must.
But so I don't.
Then, but you're.
huh?
This thing has to end soon.
I knew it. Anything.
When it was detached. Why would it have gotten detached?
I don't know.
So this is.
If that's
Wait, if you're able to go into the menu, you can look at the route map.
Oh,
It's fine, you can do it after.
okay.
Or
Where was the route map?
solution keys. Can you see which way where the tunnel is?
Yeah, where the blue lines are at the bottom right.
Okay. I don't know if like another car could have been brought in. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I guess.
Because I'm thinking the 5th car was detached and replaced.
That's right. Whatever it caused, if it.
Right, because there was a second shaking.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami?
Because I always thought it was weird, suspicious that the 5th car's little number thing is destroyed, so you can't read it. And also, it's an exact copy of 1.
Yeah.
Don't really make sense.
I was confused by the 2 letters. I was like, oh, just one more left, or no, it counts as 1 flower.
game's so weird.
And it's only the prologue.
The first car was separated
Yeah.
from the train?
Huh? Separated? What? Seriously?
Yeah. The reason why the main control system failed was because the first car was cut off from the rest of the train we were riding in.
Let's keep going for now. Master, I don't really get it.
We know.
What do you mean the first car was cut off?
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right? Huh? Did it just shake? What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came back up. At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express. As a result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
Of course.
Oh yeah, I guess you never went back.
To do that.
Another one.
There it is again! It's bigger than ever!
How much
I'm gonna have
longer
to
will
tap
this
out
keep
soon.
happening?
Should I save here or try to finish it?
Now's not the time
You
to
can
be
do
silly.
whatever this one singular thing is.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine.
We need to resolve the mystery
Car.
at hand.
I don't even need to see.
Given that the first
The
car was cut
letters.
off so that the body could be moved. Right. I think I see what happened.
Seems like you got it. Let's do this.
Oh, did they slow down the train? It went around to the front and reattached itself?
Like, I kind of get what they're getting at, but I need to see him reenact it to fully understand.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle? Go, go, go! Great! That's right!
Come on.
That's right. He transported the corpse using the entire first car. That's why the first car
Why do you
was
say
disconnected.
corpse?
Transported
Corpse.
the corpse with the entire car? Nonsense.
Getting confusing. I also hate
Oh.
his little jock strap. Dude.
The first car is at the front of the
Ugh.
train. Avex's corpse was in the fifth car, in the back. Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
Master, don't be scared. Lots of villains transform after they've been cornered.
Calm down. Stay calm. Think. How could you swap the position of the first and fifth cars? If I can answer that, I can solve this mystery once and for all. How did it happen?
That
Did it?
reminds me. Master, earlier when you were talking about the shaking and mentioned the blackout only happened once, but the shaking happened twice.
Yeah, it definitely shook two separate times. Right before entering the tunnel, and right after leaving it. The first time was when the train car was disconnected. But what about the second? Something happened to the train then, too. The shaking at the end of the tunnel felt similar to when car 1 disconnected.
There's no point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all eternity.
Master, here it comes! You gotta solve the mystery and defeat him!
Your deductions aren't worth a damn thing because they're all wrong from the very beginning.
I think it's the route map.
So it
Yeah.
shook twice near the tunnel. What of it? You mean the train car was separated? Connected? Why would that even matter? Even if you managed to separate car 1, how could it be moved to the rear? The train was always running on the same tracks. There's no way to shuffle the train cars around.
There you go.
No. At that time, not all the cars were moving on the same track. The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel. So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train car. The first time the train shook was before entering the tunnel.
If you want, you can have me on the phone while you brush your teeth and get ready to head to bed.
After that, the separated car 1 entered the other track, but the rest of the train proceeded on the main track.
Oh, to the back. That makes more sense.
Tracks rejoined.
I mean, that's the only way that makes
Yes.
plausible sense, but it, I guess I just don't remember what things were like last week, because 1 and 5 are identical.
Yes.
Normally, it's impossible for a single train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special. The control system will supply electricity as programmed to drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
If each train car can operate autonomously, then car 1 can function on its own. Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up.
No, that's crazy.
Huh?
Same.
Using your
Me this whole game.
arrange the train cars would connect the first
That's
car to the
crazy.
which would leave it behind the 5th car. In other words, it becomes the 6th car, but that doesn't exist. So,
That doesn't exist.
You built Avex's corpse in the non-existent 6th car?
Oh, you're right.
Do you get it?
what?
You're the one who's wrong. Everything you've deduced is wrong.
Unless the 5th car was also detached at some point.
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us. I will prove it to you.
Are you ready to play this?
From the start, the Amaterasu was a
6?
6?
Wrong.
Nope, 5?
4? 4.
Go, go.
Huh.
So an extra was put on. Yeah, this doesn't make sense to have 1 and 5 on the same train when they're identical, because you only need 1.
I guess we never checked the full train? Or, I don't know.
I bet that 5 was just another 1 from a different train.
Maybe the Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were
Because you
only
never
4
got to
cars
check
begin with?
past car
If that's
2
the
before.
case,
Yeah.
to me, car 1 could be made to look like car 5.
Huh? So there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
Oh, right. The 5th door was... I forgot.
This was so long ago.
The one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open. So it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
I'm sure the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed, so the train took off with only 4 cars. There was another car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars.
There's a lot of planning.
Car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the peacekeepers, the car 1 there was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
The real car one
Oh.
was the station's platform,
Huh.
then all the peacekeepers there would have noticed it. So they
another car one,
there's nothing else to prove, right?
original car one.
Oh,
For example, the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary.
maybe.
From how I broke it.
You mean when you use the fire extinguisher to
Maybe
smash
I
the
will
infirmary's
prepare
window?
myself.
Yes, that's fine. Sorry.
So they knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new car one?
Should be done now.
I think I was
Yeah.
set up to reach for that fire extinguisher.
Should be.
Ooh.
The fire extinguisher was left in a conspicuous spot in the hallway. They wanted me to use it to break the window.
Dang, what the heck, Sleeper?
And that's how they pulled off swapping the first and fifth cars while in transit. It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Isn't that
A
right,
beef Wellington.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Me either.
I wonder how much it costs. Guess I could Google.
Man, you can make one.
I could make one.
Kind of difficult.
I've seen someone make it in their college dormitory
Pretty solid
No,
deduction.
you
in a mini
didn't.
oven.
I guarantee you did not.
Impressive. Of me for seeing your potential.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
kick it.
Yeah. Good night.
Kick the bucket, actually. Oops.
this stuff?
Please don't kick the bucket.
Remembering it.
I'm fine.
There was even a high rank
The hay bale.
detective
Hit the
Yes.
hay.
NCO.
Okay.
Right.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye bye. I'm guessing this is us exiting the labyrinth.
Everything feels different here.
This is just the calm before the storm. Be careful. You don't know what's gonna happen next. You know, making the first car look like the fifth was a really big trick to pull off. I'm surprised the train cars could disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
Even the trick with the swapping train car?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well, it'd be easy for Amaterasu. They own the train.
I wonder how well this game sold.
Even if I obtain the truth here, won't they
Isn't there a
still
game
more
studio? Was it Octopath? I forget, but I think every time they release a game,
Worry about it.
maybe it was maybe like Unicorn Overlord. Maybe it was Unicorn Overlord. Every time they release a game, they're
sure of that?
like practically they've used all the money for that one game. And when they release it, that's they're like either out of money or they owe a little bit of money, but then they make all the money back, and it's kind of like now they have enough funds for the next project.
What is this?
Looks like a fort to me. With this kind of protection, I bet the truth is in there for sure. You just have to destroy it.
So the truth is here.
You can't have the truth. It's impossible to destroy this fortress. Just give up and leave.
Sounds like my idle business strategy. Yeah, I mean if it
Whenever
works.
Albert takes a last stand like this, you know we're just a step away from unriddling this labyrinth. Master, time to show him how dangerous you really are. After all, he did try to set you up.
I'm not worried about that right now. We're so close to the truth. We gotta do this.
It's bone kill time!
Okay, I'm guessing one last fight and then we get the truth, or I don't know. Every time I think I'm almost there, I'm not. What is this? Oops, good luck. Thank you. God, Shinigami.
Shinigami's tutorial corner!
Tear through all the obstacles. Okay.
Let's do this, Master!
What is this? Possibly gigantic phantom fortress, ground kick. When the obstacle closes in and the screen slows down, press the button to attack. Missing the input time means the failure taking damage. Okay.
I won't let you have the truth.
Oh, well.
I see. Racket blade.
Go away. Keep up and scram.
I see.
Too much.
Easy. Watch out.
Your deduction is wrong. Go away. Don't come near me. Don't come any closer. Stop it. Switching the first and fifth cards is just your imagination. It's a completely baseless lie. There's no evidence they ever swapped.
Yo, check. Come on, hurry up with the sign. Use the solution key to smash through the wall, master.
There's no evidence they ever swapped throughout the photography image. Would it have? I don't know. Distorted plate.
Come on.
Okay. The other one sounded.
No, there are traces of a swap. The warped plate from Car 5. The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally it said Car 1.
Okay. I remember when Hannah were like, why would they burn it?
Your plot to make Car 1 look like Car 5. That's why you made extra sure
It makes sense, I think. Some of them I'm still kind of like, Oh, we're still going? I thought it was almost there.
That's nonsense. I burned the plate to disguise it? No, I didn't do that. Stop it. Stop. Go away. Get away from me. Wait, get away. It just happened to be easily burned. But with it burned, you have no way of knowing what number
Oh, we're
5
there.
was. So there's nothing backing up your deduction. You had
I don't think we'll be able to get much realism from this game.
Was the first car.
Looks like we need another solution key to boom kill him.
Oh, was it the bloodstain at the entrance? Yuma noticed smoke. He looked through the window to find Zilch with a knife. Was it that?
There is proof. The bloodstain on the inner lock of the infirmary in Car 5. The culprit probably didn't notice it, but I remember. It's my blood.
What?
When I was trying to get into the infirmary in Car 1,
Oh,
I cut my
right. He
finger
cut
on
his
glass.
finger.
When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have gotten blood on it. But that bloodstain would have been hidden while the interlock was open. That's probably why the culprit missed it. My blood, which was left behind in Car 1, was found in Car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick. This is the truth of the case.
Bum 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 bum.
I'm not done yet!
What? He's still going? Let us boom kill you already!
If Car 1 became Car 5, then where did the culprit supposedly hiding in the infirmary go? You had to have checked the 5th car, but the culprit wasn't there.
We're still not done.
The culprit must have been hiding somewhere in the 5th car, probably someplace
Under
safe.
the bed again? Spot on selection. In control room. Oh, right. There's the control room. There's the connection door. There's the infirmary. There's the restroom. There's the main control room train door. Furthermore,
Here,
I was right. Okay, good.
The culprit was hiding inside the main control room, which was locked shut the entire time. I didn't have the key, so I could never have gotten inside. I bet the culprit moved there from the infirmary while Car 1 was running on the second track. If the train's management company, Amaterasu Corporation, was involved, the culprit may have had the key. And then they hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window. That's how they got past me.
No, it's not me. I'm not the culprit.
Great detective work. I'd call that a critical hit. He seems like he's barely standing. All that's left is to finish him off.
Finish him off? How do I do that?
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
Okay, Yuma Kokohead. Deduction denouement. Truth may clear by thinking. There's more. Okay. Place the correct use of according to the deduction gap. Reveal the true. Locked pieces can be opened by slowing this, so keep it up. Finale will be revealed. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Train departs with 4 cars, leaving car 5 behind. Where did Yuma rush to? I'd quit if I was here. Oh, where did Yuma rush to? Got it. Sorry, this is what I was waiting for. The car number plate. Where would I fit the car number plate at? Would I lose health? Dang. I have a lot of health, it's fine. Oh, here it goes. Stop wildly guessing. Okay, we have a new stuff. There's the fire extinguisher, which I'm not sure if it's there. Look up. Can you save now? I know you want to finish, but there will be probably a bunch of talking. Oh. Okay. I don't think it's letting me. It's not letting me press square. I was gonna, you can keep going, but if you're just doing stuff willy-nilly, then it doesn't seem worth it. Yeah. I think that was... okay. Knockout drug. That had to have... oh! Must have been right here. I'm assuming it's this. Under the bed. Under the bed. Oh, no? Oh, this must have been under the bed. And then what else is left? Pillow stab? Oh, I don't know how it fits. I can try it. Yes. And then here. Yeah, this was outside. This is at the beginning. I'm assuming it's here. He left that there on purpose. That okay. What else is left? A process of elimination, bestie. Okay. Train detachment must have been here. No. This one? Okay. So all that's left is attachments and blackout. Blackout must have happened here. So then the last thing is the attachment of the car. Okay. Mystery unraveled.
Step right up, step right up. 5 master detectives slain before their time, and Amaterasu Corporation has master in their sights. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
The incident unfolded aboard the Amaterasu Express, which was on its way to Kanai Ward. I rushed onto the train as it was about to depart. At that time, the train was made up of 5 cars.
You're gonna go through the whole thing?
All because you were fast asleep in the lost and
Oh god, full of explanation. Oh, good. Yes.
When the train started moving, it was only 4 cars long. The 5th and final one was left at the station.
And so, the culprit scheme had already begun. The Amaterasu Corporation was involved from the get-go.
On the train, the master detectives were gathered together in car 2.
I want to know, but I wish they didn't make you do it all in one go. Yeah.
And the culprit had already mixed a knockout drug into every drink there.
The culprit, who was the first person on the train, so they could prepare in advance and wait for everybody else.
I felt unwell, and Melanie went to the trouble of pouring me a coffee. But after drinking it, I started to feel drowsy. I was hearing things at the time and thought that I might be seriously ill, but it was actually the drug.
Oh, so you thought yours truly was responsible? Sticks and stones won't do much to a good thought, but slander stings.
The culprit sent me off to car 1 in order to frame me as the killer.
I'm sure the culprit didn't expect you to get sick, Master, but since Since you look like a super easy target, they probably changed their plan and went after you instead.
Once I left, the other master detectives must have fallen asleep because of the drugged drinks.
The culprit then burned everyone to death, setting all those master detectives on fire on purpose. What a psycho!
Wonder what he'd do if he didn't come. He probably would have just still put them all to sleep and killed them.
First, they carried Aphex's charred corpse to the infirmary in Car 1.
The very first body we found.
Then they deliberately left a fire.
He'd have killed everyone and infiltrated the team.
This was done to prompt me into smashing the door later.
I think so. Hey, Dai.
Gotta have someone get inside somehow.
Who would be the scapegoat though? Maybe he would have still left somebody alive.
Next, the culprit entered the infirmary, locked the door, and laid
But he maybe left us alive because we looked like the weakest one out of the group.
Jumping into bed with a charred corpse. And here I thought chivalry was dead. What a gentleman. I'm actually
How you doing, Dai? No one is as dumb as us, though. Can't believe Kudaka said all Catholics are evil. He was so nice, I sort of thought he might have been the culprit, but I was like, what if they're trying to get you?
While you were sleeping, I felt someone come into the restroom. They must have seen you then and timed it.
Oh, he doesn't have cat ears. It was just the hat.
I woke up in the restroom and went into the hallway. Car 1 was beginning to fill with smoke.
Oh, that's some precise timing.
I know what it is about Kudaka games, but I never assume I know who the culprit is.
Knife lodged in his chest.
But it didn't take long for the smoke to obscure everything.
That was when the culprit took out Aphex's burnt corpse, switched places with it, and waited for me to enter the room while hiding beneath the bed.
It's just like a magic trick, switching places under a veil of smoke.
Meanwhile, I found the fire extinguisher on the floor, smashed the window, unlocked the room, and went inside.
I pulled my second magic box and I got. Oh, nice! That's good.
Like the culprit planned.
That's really good.
And that's why they let
Okay,
it happen
I'm guessing you're gonna make a deck now and play with it.
After the smoke cleared, I found Zilch's body burnt to a crisp. At least, that's what I thought. The charred corpse was actually Aphex. The culprit had me completely fooled.
Must have been why they picked the time-consuming method of roasting someone to death. Plus, the body was about the right size.
I was holding off on making a deck with these colors until I was able to build what I wanted, and this nice.
The culprit was under the bed at that time, huh? They probably laughed at you for
Poor Aphex, yeah. I can try and explain what the card does after the deduction. Okay, yeah.
We went on to
I'm
discover
interested.
the charred corpses of the other master detectives. Around that time, the culprit came out from under the bed and went to the main control room in Car 1. Controlling the train from there, they detached Car 1.
That caused the blackout and shaking, and the power
This crime of wearing that beanie might deserve it.
So when the train shook, was there or was there not jibbing in my boots? Take a guess.
While the detached Car 1 was running on a separate track,
I like a lot of the detectives that were on the train.
preparing to disguise
Yeah, some of their abilities sort of sounded like useless, but I was like, oh, I wonder how we're going to see that ability used or not.
first, Aphex's corpse was carried to the corridor, and the necklace removed earlier was placed back on.
Then the car 1 number plate was burned so that it couldn't be properly identified.
With everything in
Rip.
place,
Right, the old man was like, I'm excited. He's like, it was been a while since I've been excited, dies.
locked the door and waited for the train cars to reconnect.
And at this time, the culprit was riding in car 1 on the other track, right?
Yeah, the train, which was only cars 2, 3, and 4 at the time, remained on course.
Since we were in a tunnel,
The whole this first case could just be its own movie.
The train we were on went through the tunnel with only 3 cars. When it came out of the tunnel, the car with the culprit in it attached Now behind car 4, that car became car 5.
The swap was pre-programmed into the train's automatic operating system, right? Technology sure is convenient.
The culprit, riding in car 1, attached it to the back of car 4. That caused more shaking, but there was no blackout this time because the power supply stayed the same.
You should never assume that in a mystery.
Additional shaking occurred inside my blouse, but the power stayed on.
After that,
They could have made anybody the killer, I think.
walked right in. The culprit wrecked it so much I didn't even notice the door I had smashed when I was in car 1 before.
Figured there'd been some kind of brawl. But that was part of the culprit's plan, wasn't it? Also, no one would realize it was actually car 1.
When I found the corpse, I deduced that it was Aphex from the necklace it had on. But I was just rediscovering the same charred corpse from car 1. The disguised corpse.
That's why it's the only one that had the cut in the chest as well. Nah, hey Fern, how you doing?
That's a despairingly brilliant idea.
When the train arrived in Kanai Ward, it connected to a different, prearranged car 1.
And with that, the train once again had 5 cars. So much attaching and detaching. What a stupid, crazy, elaborate trick!
The peacekeepers were lying in wait at the station. As the sole survivor, I was set up as the one responsible for the murders.
And Amaterasu was
I think their bodies are the same. They would have just another character to swap the culprit. Yeah.
turns me
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You mean pisses me off, right?
That's why that was the only option.
During that time, the culprit stayed hidden in the main control room of the disguised car 1. And waited for the peacekeepers to haul you in, Master. They were right there at the scene.
After burning all the master detectives, the culprit faked their own death and tried to frame me as the killer. It was a cunning, cold-blooded scheme.
And the evildoer who committed these countless contemptible crimes is none other than... Zilch Alexander!
It was you!
I'm just gonna like Shinigami more than like Junko. Especially since Junko's evil and a psychopath.
This is the truth I've uncovered!
Which is to say it's a binary, literally 0 to 1. Still cannot save. I can. Okay, so I guess I should save here and we can wrap it up next Tuesday, next stream. Since Hannah does need to go to bed. I need to go to bed too, but I cannot save now. Never mind.
That it? What's this?
It's the truth. It's the soul of the true culprit who made this mystery labyrinth.
The soul of the
Nearly done with the case, but there is a handful of cutscenes, so yeah.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Now it's time for the main event.
We're hostages.
Here we go. It's my time to
I don't know. Hannah and I kept on thinking, oh, it's the prologue. The game, it's about to end. And then it doesn't.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case.
This is my first. This is my first game. This is my first Kodaka game, I think. And yeah, last time I played it, I've seen anything Danganronpa, but it's been like 10 years. What in the? Fern, this is the most normal thing that's happened all stream. You should have seen when we had to reach into her mouth and take out a sword. Or when she threw up the keys. Or when she went into a barrel. Yes. Yes. I didn't play Danganronpa. It's just that I watched somebody play. And that was a while ago. So I can't remember. I don't remember that well.
Huh? We're
Does that because she likes it though? That isn't weird. It doesn't make sense, but it's not weird. She gets.
Your spirit shouldn't be broken yet. The peacekeepers will take care of you. We have all the time in the world.
Huh?
Huh?
Shinigami! Where are you? Nothing here's changed. What's going on? Shinigami? Are you listening?
Get him!
I love how Yuma's ability allowed him to figure out who was the culprit, but like, how does that help him? He asked her that, and she was like, "You'll figure it out."
He's still alive. He framed me.
What are you talking about? He's already dead.
Huh? But
Shut up! This is not up for discussion. What a waste of time. Take him away.
Shinigami, where did you go? This isn't what's supposed to happen.
I'm right here! You're so cute when you panic, so why ahead to enjoy the view for a bit?
Stop playing around. Why hasn't the situation changed at all?
He must be hallucinating. Taking him down shouldn't be a problem. Take him away. What? He's dead?
Looks like it's over.
Huh? What's over? Shinigami,
Oh,
what's
does the
going on?
culprit get killed when it's found
There's
out?
always a price to pay. When I read the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
The source perishes? Don't
But this isn't even his master ability.
That's right. The true culprit dies.
Then that report saying Zilch, the true culprit, was dead.
And that solves today's
Unless
mystery.
this is
The
master,
true
I don't know.
culprit is as dead as a doornail. You're now innocent and free to go, Master. A happy ending. Hurrah!
There's nothing happy about this. Zilch died because
Nah,
I
it's
solved the
hers.
mystery, right?
Huh? He was a dangerous murderer who killed 4 master detectives.
Okay,
He
so
deserves to
five people have died so far.
I don't think I'm completely free to go. Not even with Zilch being dead.
In that case, say exactly what I'm about to tell you to that gilded idiot over there.
Okay. Swank, did you just receive a report that Zilch was dead?
How did you know that?
I thought so. If he was alive until moments ago, that changes things about this case. Someone who died in front of my eyes, was alive. This is clearly an attempt by the culprit to disguise the truth. Don't tell me the peacekeepers lied to try to cover up what really happened. You didn't try to frame an innocent person, did you?
But what? You think you can weasel your way out of this? You better not forget you're in Kanai Ward now. You're powerless before the might of the Amaterasu Corporation.
No, I didn't mean...
Hey, don't surrender so easily. You were so close.
That does it. You're under arrest. Listen, you got no right to remain silent, and you got no right to call a lawyer. Take him away.
Oh, so we get taken away either way?
Hold on just a second. Hey, excuse me. Do you have a minute?
You.
I recognize that voice.
It's all good. Let's stop all the fighting. We both have to follow orders from the higher ups, so let's
That is
not do anything that
Ichiban.
causes unnecessary tension.
I just don't play the games in English,
Falsifying
so I couldn't pick it
evidence and
up.
Testimonies is a drag when it comes time to do the paperwork, right?
I like Ichiban's English
Tough
VA.
keeping things consistent. Just forget about all that and leave
Yeah,
it to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what is...
You know, I saw that the true culprit was
Okay.
alive and well just a bit ago.
I was about a coat that looks like that. I like that
If you let us
coat.
go, I'll cook something up in my report to the World Detective Organization.
What the hey? Put him in judgment.
You don't want trouble, right? If the WDO floods this joint because of you. Your punishment might be kind of brutal. So, you know what to do. Leave things well enough alone, as they say.
Let's go.
Thank you, friend. It was gonna haunt me not knowing who the VA was because I don't want to look up the VAs for this game in case of spoilers. But it's kind of like, oh, who is it? This is a very Japanese way of telling someone.
Thank goodness that worked out.
Who is he?
Beats me?
There we go, and we're still in the prologue. I should be able to save now, right? Yes, I can save now. Still in chapter 0. That's crazy, but Hannah has to go to bed. So we'll continue this next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we'll figure out who Mr. Ichiban is. And finish chapter 0. I feel like one cutscene from the ending, but yeah, no, this is a prologue. This is the prologue, Fern. But yeah, I should have ended almost an hour ago. But yeah, good night everyone, and sorry for ending when there's just a cutscene left, but we'll do it next week. These cases are like game length on their own. I saw this game was like 34 hours, so I was assuming it was maybe not that long, but I need to apologize. But yeah, tomorrow, for those that don't know, tomorrow should be Pokemon with Hannah. Getting ready to finish that Soul Link. I'll be gone Thursday. I won't be home. So, no stream that night. No stream that night, but I think Glace, Fanto, and Zexo are playing Repo. Probably like how you thought Metal Gear was like 10 hours. Yeah. So you can go and watch them. Friday, I should be back Friday with some more Daybreak. Maybe a little late in the afternoon. Not sure how late in the afternoon, but I should be back for Daybreak. And we'll start chapter 5, continue on Saturday. Hannah should be streaming Vesperia on the weekend, and that's the week. I think. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.